Welcome to the Healing is Possible hot seat. I am the creator of Healing is Possible, Rebeccah Silence, here every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain to do breakthrough coaching and to bring special guests and influencers to you that specialize in healing in all different forms. Today in the Healing is Possible hot seat, we're doing some breakthrough coaching with my special guest, Cher, and she has asked to take on happiness and joy, even in the midst of feeling lost. The hot seat does get hot and sticky. I do ask some hard questions, but we also break through and create movement where there's been stuck. So, Cher, I'm so honored to have you. Welcome to the Healing is Possible hot seat.
I'm here.
Oh, Cher, our connection is shaky. I can't hear you very well.
Oh, you can't hear me.
Now I
Oh
can hear you.
no.
There you
Okay.
are. There you are.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. I'm leaving it where it's at.
Yeah, you're in Louisiana on the water, surrounded by yachts right now.
Yes. Yes. In Grand Isle, Louisiana. Yes. So it's like the connection's very rough here.
Well, we're gonna make it work. Welcome to the hot seat. What had you want to join me today?
Um, to help me to find myself and find happiness again. Since struggles of debts in the family and going through everyday life and general and just trying to find yourself and happiness again.
So, what's the difference to you between finding yourself and finding happiness? Let's just dive right in.
Feeling to be able to breathe and relax and not feeling this heaviness on your chest, to enjoy company and to enjoy the company of my loved ones instead of being so tensed up and worrying about this or that or what's going to happen next in our lives.
Okay. Okay. And then when would you say the last time that you were experiencing happiness and enjoyment was?
Probably when my granddaughter was born in February, at the end of February.
Of
I
this
can
year?
remember of last year. I can remember that's probably the last time I could breathe and be happy and joyful.
Okay. And then what happened?
I guess through the struggles of marriage and finances and trying to, my daughter moved with the grandbaby and everything. So it's like I want to be near them. And then we're here. And so it's like I just lost connection, lost myself somewhere along the way.
And it feels like just in the last year, or is there a history of this experience?
It's a history. It's a history. It's a history for years now, years.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like the history of feeling lost?
I would say since my nephew passed years ago, probably about I think it's four years since he passed, was very traumatic, and it impacted me pretty well. That now it's like I live in fear of my kids, and I'm always like worried where they're at. And they're even though they're in their 20s, and it's like I'm always like, where y'all at? What y'all doing? Make sure y'all do this or that. And they're like, Mom, relax. But I can't because I live in fear of getting a phone call like I did for him.
Yeah. Yeah, feel that, Cher. Super brave. And so many people right now are going through stress and worry and feeling lost. You're not alone with this, but let's go back to the loss of your nephew. What is it that has you almost held hostage?
I think as having trouble letting it go, letting, processing it into my mind that he's really gone, even though it's years later. You know, it impacted our family very hard. And it keeps my body hostage. It keeps me like I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Are you willing to discuss this a little bit further?
Oh, yes, yes.
So will you just share what happened? What happened?
I was at work and I was fixing to have lunch, and I got a phone call that my daughter was calling me to see if I heard it was true that he suicide. And I just pretty much blacked out. How I drove from 45 minutes away to his house. I don't even know how I got there. Um, and it just hit me like a hurricane hit me. And I can't heal from it. And I want my kids to be able to enjoy their life without me having to always worry and hound them
Yeah.
this or that, or if they're being safe. And then it hit our family very hard. And
Yeah. We'll get to the kids and what you want for them, but I want to go back to the moment where you got hit with this hurricane of information that you lost your nephew to suicide.
it took my breath away. I put up this wall against my family, against my husband, against everybody. Like I just go in motion every day. I get up, I get dressed, I go to work, I come back home, sleep, do the same thing every day, except when I get to see my grandbaby. I let it go a little bit. But other than that, I'm putting a wall up in front of everybody.
Tell me more about that wall. I'm so sorry for your loss and the tragic death of your nephew. And then this wall, you're saying that you've been feeling lost. It sounds like we need to get you over this wall and back into your life.
Yes, yes. Anytime anybody tries to like come and try to be close to me, that wall's there. Like you can't get in. You
How
can't
come?
get in. I don't know. I
If
I
you
I,
had to,
I
yeah.
don't know how to break it down.
Okay, well, we're going to work on this together, okay?
Okay.
What is it? What is the wall? Is it a belief? Is it a story? What is it?
I don't know. It feels just like a solid wall. I don't know how to. I'm not letting nobody in. I'm not letting my husband in. I'm
Okay.
not letting him show me love. I'm not letting him anything to me. You know,
It sounds like you're not letting yourself fully live.
I'm not. I feel like I'm a hostage
Yeah.
inside my body,
Okay.
and I just can't live. You
Okay.
know.
So, can I ask you some hard questions?
Yeah.
Keep feeling. You're doing amazing. The emotional release is going to give you some of you back, but I want to take this even deeper and get to the bottom of what is it that has you feeling like a hostage in your own life. Would you be willing to close your eyes, Cher?
Uh-huh.
And I want you to tell me where the wall is in your body.
It's on the outside of my chest,
Okay.
on the
Okay.
outside of my body. Like I don't
Yeah.
let nobody near me or get to it love my heart. I don't even know what it is to share the love of heart.
So, what would you need to be willing to let love and life back in?
I think I need to work on myself and to work on my heart
Well,
and
let's get
to
even more specific. What's in the way of your heart opening back up? Because it sounds like that wall is keeping your heart closed.
I think it's a lot of pain, anger, hurt,
Pain, anger.
hurt. I went through breast cancer and it's like it's always in the back of your head. It's like I'm almost afraid that I don't want my family to love me fully because I might not be here one day.
Oh my,
Because
okay. Okay. So your nephew's death, did it bring up the possibility of your own death and fear about your own death?
For years, for years,
Okay.
for years.
Okay. Do you know that I'm also a cancer survivor?
Yes, that's how I first met you. I read your story.
Okay. Okay. So,
Congratulations.
well, you too. So, how long ago did you have cancer? How long ago did you beat breast cancer?
3 years. Three
Okay.
years, May 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, share, what would it take for you to let yourself relax into your life the way you want your kids to relax into their lives and to enjoy their lives?
I think I needed, dealing with the death and then dealing with the cancer. It's like two traumatic things.
Yep.
And in the middle of that, I lost sibling and stepmom. And, so I'm trying to let God in me. I love him to death, but I want him fully in me to heal my heart, heal my body, to not be in fear of death, to not be in fear, so that we can live. Like if we're doing an outing, like, oh, don't do this or don't do that, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna do this. So it's like I don't even go and enjoy joyful things because what if I get hurt or die or something during this?
I do. I do. And then this is even more reason for you to live because you understand what it's like to have your life threatened, to have lives of those you love lost in the blink of an eye.
Yes, yes, in a blink of an eye.
So, Cher, we don't know how long we have left. I haven't talked about this publicly. I have 3 tumors in my liver right now. They're benign, but they're there. And I have to get extensive testing and further analysis to see if these tumors could become cancerous later or not. There is something about having cancer that I believe gives us an opportunity to live more if we'll choose to. So I'm going to paint a picture for you of possibility right now, okay?
Uh-huh.
You've got in every moment that you've got left a choice to live fully or to shut down and be guarded.
And that's what I've been doing.
It's a actual choice. I can
Yeah.
take the information of possible evidence of disease or danger and choose to shut down, or I can take this as an opportunity and a wake up call to live even more. Do you follow me?
Yes, I do.
I'm
Yes.
not comparing our stories, but I'm telling you, you have an opportunity to turn up the volume on your life. And there's never going to be a good time to do that or a good reason to do that. And there's always going to be fear. So if you're waiting for the fear to go away to live, you're never going to live.
I hear you.
And what are you hearing? And what does that feel like?
Hearing I need to take this wall down and live my life to the fullest.
I want that wall of fear behind you in your dust. Breathe into that.
Yes.
Breathe into that. It's never going to be a good time to go for it in your own life. And if cancer and the loss of your nephew and the loss of your other loved ones isn't enough of a wake-up call, and the birth of your new grandchild enough of a wake-up call to let yourself live while you're here, what's going to be the wake-up call?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
what if it's literally just a choice? What's it going to take for you
It
to
is just a choice, and it's a choice I have to make, and it's a choice that I have to take down that wall that's been guarding me and enjoy it and be happy and fulfill every day.
I
That's what
want
I
to
need to do.
I want to do a little visualization exercise with you if you're open.
Uh-huh.
Can you close your eyes again?
Hmm.
Do you see that wall in front of you?
Yes, I don't want to see it. I feel it.
Okay. You see it and you feel it. What is the big fear? What is the biggest fear that that wall represents?
It's my past that is keeping me hostage.
And what about your past?
I guess hitting with, so many traumatics in your life. And I never took the time to deal with it. I just went in the motion of life each day and didn't deal with it.
Okay. So this wall represents trauma.
Yes,
Okay. Let's have you close your eyes again and connect to that wall. Is it in front of you right now or behind you?
it's still in front of me.
Okay. That's really honest. So what we're going to do is an exercise where I want you to imagine this wall of trauma, and do you see yourself in front of it?
I see myself behind it.
Okay. So I want you to imagine that you have everything you need to get over that wall right now.
I do. I have
Okay.
everything. It's all in my hands.
So what do you have in your hands right now that's going to help you get over this wall in the next couple of minutes?
It's hope and strength. Because if I could beat cancer, I could beat this.
Hell yeah, Cher. If you can beat cancer, you can beat this. You're an expert at getting through trauma. So hope and strength. So imagine hope and strength are tools right now. What tools do you have? What's the hope and what's the strength? Like, do we have a ladder? Do we have a rope? Like what are hope and strength right now?
It's climbing over that ladder.
Okay.
It's coming over.
Okay. So can you close your eyes again and imagine your hope and strength ladder up against that wall?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let's do this. Can you keep your eyes closed and stay with me?
Uh-huh.
I want you to grab onto that ladder with both hands. And I want you to step up onto the first rung. And I want you to tell me what you're believing now that's going to help you get over that ladder. What's the first rung? What's the first rung and the belief that you're stepping into?
I'm breathing better. I just don't have that as much heaviness since I've been on.
Okay.
And I'm going to get over this. I'm going to
Okay.
smile and be happy.
So, okay. So the first rung is I can breathe. Can you step up to the next step?
Yes,
And can you say, I'm going to get over this?
I'm going to get over this.
Now step up to the next step. Are you imagining this?
Yes,
Can you say, I get to be happy?
I get to be happy.
Okay, keep feeling this, Cher. You're doing amazing. Step up on the next one. What's the next one?
I'm coming over that ladder
Okay, keep breathing. Next one. What's the next one?
for a better life, for a better me.
A better life. What's the next one? Keep stepping.
To let my kids have happiness.
I'm going to be happy so my kids can be happy. Is that what that one is?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How
Yes.
many steps do we have left?
I'm almost there.
How many steps are left? You are almost there. Keep going. Close those eyes. How many steps are left? You're doing great.
I'm going to work on my marriage
Okay. You've
and
got
heal
time
me.
left to love your husband.
Yes, I do. Yes,
Can you step up onto the next step and say, I'm still here?
I'm still here. I am
How
here
many?
and I'm breathing.
Yes. How many steps are left, Cher?
Oh, just to work on me to get through this, break down these walls, and I'm coming over it.
So are you at the top of the ladder?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can do this. You get to live. Can you say that? I can do this and I get to live.
I could do this and I get to live.
What you're doing right now is courage, Cher. It takes courage to outwit and outsmart and outlast your fear. And you can do it. And we don't know how much time we have left. None of us do.
No. No.
So I want you to do a trust fall. What's on the other side of that wall? What's going to catch you? Is there a trampoline? Is it your husband? What are you jumping into now?
I'm jumping into happiness.
Okay.
I'm
And
jumping into
what's
not
what's
breathe.
gonna
I want to breathe. And
happiness?
that's what I'm jumping into.
Okay, you're gonna breathe and you're gonna jump into happiness. But what's catching you?
My kids.
Okay. So you're
My
gonna
kids.
imagine jumping into the arms of your kids, your husband too?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you close your eyes again?
Mhm.
I want you to imagine taking this jump into all that love and the family that you have that's still here.
Yes.
Do you feel it?
Yes.
Take it in. What's that feel like?
Release.
Is the wall behind you now, Cher?
Yes, ma'am.
That
That
wall
is.
there? Yeah. I want you to just take it in. You did it.
Yes, I did.
You did it. What's that feel like?
Thank you.
You're amazing. You're welcome. You did it. What's it feel like?
Feels good. Feels good.
Cher, who are you going to lean on for support? I want to really encourage you to get a coach or a therapist or someone to support you in your next steps after today. This is a big start, but there's a lot to process.
Definitely be following you and your podcast
Yeah.
and learning from you.
Okay. And I would love to invite you. Have you done my 5-day challenge yet?
I did not.
Okay, I'm going to gift it to you. I have your email. So I'm going to gift you a 5-day challenge and I want you to
Oh
do
my
that next.
goodness.
Will you do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give that to you today. And then after that, potentially we can meet one-on-one and follow up. But I really want to make sure you're supported.
Thank you so much.
This is a lot. But Cher, you're going to have so much evidence to give you permission to shut down. And I want you to
Yes.
commit to living when you want to shut down. It's not easy, but
Yes.
it is this simple.
Yes. Yes. I'm going forward. I'm
Yeah.
not going back.
Open up that heart
I'm going forward.
like a Care Bear.
Yes.
You
It's
remember the
open.
Care Bears? The Care Bears. I want you to do like
Yes.
Care Bear stare. Like open up that heart. It's time to
Yes.
live. Your family needs
It
you. They're
is.
still here.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. What's your biggest takeaway from our time together?
It might sound crazy, but I can breathe. I don't
It
have
doesn't sound
this.
crazy at all.
I don't have this break on my chest, and I can breathe. I can
The,
breathe.
the fear isn't going to ever go away, at least in my experience, but it doesn't have to run your life anymore.
And that's what it's been, and that's
Right.
what it's. I got to control it, and
I
it's
just
only me and God that can control it.
I want you to, when it's there, imagine that it's rocket fuel. I want the fear to motivate you to live more instead of less.
Yeah,
So play with that. I can
yeah.
use fear to live more. That's your mantra, okay? And then
Yeah.
I'm going to send you this challenge. Thank you so much for your
Thank
brave
you so
work.
much. Thank you so
I'm
much.
sure anyone out there that's feeling lost or stuck in fear, today was for you. And Cher just did her work for all of us.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
You're
And if you
amazing.
ever want to join me in the hot seat or work with me privately, I'm just a message away. And I'm here to say, share that healing is possible, especially when it feels impossible. And you just
Right.
did beautiful healing work today. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Have a good day.